The wildlife of this world is quite a neglected subject, and the consequence can be felt all throughout the world. There is a few instances of this. In Malaysia, where a few animals like Malayan tapir, Sumatran rhinoceros, and Malayan tiger, where their population have either drastically decreased or extinct altogether. The Malayan tapir is an endangered species, and scientists estimate there are as few as 3,000 left in this world. Next, the Sumatran rhinoceros. The species was officially declared extinct in the wild in Malaysia in August of 2015. Though overall, Sumatran rhino numbers are thought to have at least halved between 1985 and 1995, with the total number of individuals now estimated at fewer than 100. The Malayan tiger, however, is totally protected under the Wildlife Conservation Act 2010 and is classified as critically endangered under the IUCN Red List for threatened species. But how about sea turtles? You see, there are only about 6.5 million sea turtles left in the wild. While it is extremely difficult to calculate the exact number of sea turtles left in the world, scientists estimate the population size to be around 6.5 million. How about we go a bit deeper and ask ourselves, how about the leatherback sea turtle?
Penyu di Malaysia terus diancam kepupusan. Populasi hidupan laut itu menyaksikan penurunan sejak beberapa dekad lalu akibat pemusnahan habitat, pencemaran air dan pemakanan telur penyu. Situasi itu menuntut usaha pemeliharaan yang lebih serius terhadap spesies hidupan laut yang penting ini daripada pupus.
Globally, leatherback turtles are critically endangered species. Their numbers are only a quarter of what they were 20 years ago. The leatherback sea turtle is listed as endangered under the Endangered Species Act. It is estimated that the global population have declined 40% over the past 3 generations. And many scientists all around the world have suggested that Pacific leatherback populations in particular are on the verge of extinction. Many efforts have been tried to prevent this, but still it has been proven time and time again to be unsatisfactory, and there are simply too many obstacles blocking the way. But we must remember there would be a disservice to nature to let one of its greatest creation to die through the passage of time, and so we have the responsibility to protect them to the best of our ability for our generation and generations beyond that.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are Group 1 from S28 here to present our biodiversity project. We are here to inform you about the biodiversity of leatherback sea turtle. Their scientific name are Democheles coriacea, or they are also known by local meanings by leaf turtle, leathery turtle, or simply the loof. They can length up to about 1.8 meters or 5 feet and 11 inches and weighs about 500 kilograms or 1,100 pounds. They are also known as the largest turtle in the sea. Their carapace bound by oily flesh and flexible leather-like skin. They are gelatinivores, which means they eat invertebrates like jellyfish or sea squirts. They can live about 45 to 50 years or more. Currently, all around the world, there can be 3,400 to 3,600 nesting females.
In recent years, there are fewer and fewer leatherback sea turtles seen. However, there are few places all around the world they primarily inhabit. Leatherback sea turtle can be found in marine waters throughout the Atlantic, Pacific and Indian Ocean. They are also nest on sandy beaches in the same range. In United States, they are usually nesting in Florida, Puerto Rico, and Saint Croix, which is US Virgin Island. In Malaysia, the leatherback sea turtles nest primarily on the mainland beaches on Terengganu along a 15 kilometers stretch of beach centered in Rantau Abang.
A variety of importance to the ecosystem. One of them is to consume a large number of jellyfishes to keep populations of other marine organisms in check. Other than that, the turtle and its eggs are important prey to a wide variety of predators such as humans. And finally, the turtles play a vital role in maintaining the health of the world's oceans. They regulate a variety of other organisms simply through eating them. For example, the turtles mainly feed on seagrass, which prevent their grass from growing too long and suffocating on itself.
There are several major threats of leatherback sea turtle that we had discussed. The first one is bycatch in fishing gear. Sea turtles often stuck in unintended capture in fishing gear, which can result in drowning or cause injuries that lead to death or debilitation. For example, swallowing hooks or flipper entanglement. Next is direct harvest of turtles and eggs. In the past, leatherback turtles were killed for their meat and their eggs were collected for consumption. Presently, leatherbacks are protected in many countries, but in some places, the killing of leatherbacks and collection of eggs continue, which is a serious threat for leatherbacks population. Other than that, loss and degradation of nesting habitats, coastal development and rising seas from climate change are leading to the loss of nesting habitat for leatherback turtles. Lastly, ocean pollution or marine debris. Increasing pollution of nearshore and offshore marine habitats threatens all sea turtles and degrades their habitats. Leatherback turtles may ingest fishing line, balloons, plastic bags, floating tar or oil, and other materials discarded by humans which they can mistake for food.
So let's continue to action taken for conservation to save the turtle. First, WWF, known as World Wide Fund, did reduce turtle bycatch by working with the fisheries to switch more turtle-friendly fishing hook. Moreover, forbid the hunting and trade of sea turtle and their egg, considered as a serious offence and punishable by law. Furthermore, Turtle Conservation Society of Malaysia was established to protect marine turtle to ensure marine turtle have safe place to nest, feed and live freely. Next, there were researchers that put satellite tracking on turtle to allow them to track marine turtle as they swim from place to place. This will help them to understand migration pattern of the turtle.
As the action that can be taken from all the parties mentioned before, there are a lot of them that can still be improved. First, forbidding of hunting towards the turtles and the eggs can be improved by sending a lot of rangers patrolling the area. This can be done so that the least hunters can be found around the area and the safety of the turtles and the eggs can be ensured. Next, at the schools, teachers can organize a lot of educational programs to increase the awareness of the endangered species such as leatherback sea turtles to the students. This can be done so that the students can raise a bit of sympathy toward this creature. They can also learn the importance of the leatherback sea turtles in their ecosystem. Next, the government can also organize the campaign to increase the awareness among the community about the importance of the leatherback sea turtles in the ecosystem on the sea, so that they can also take some measures that can be done by themselves to increase the safety of the leatherback sea turtles. Lastly, the fishermen can regulate the boat traffic management. This can be done by reducing the numbers of boats going through the area that inhabited by the sea turtles. This can be done so that the collision between the boat and the turtles can be avoided as much as possible. Before we end our discussion, I would like to emphasize that we need to try to be like the turtles as we ease in our own shells. We from the Pusat Asasi UiTM Dengkil signing off.